Da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da.
Come on now. Hey, now, now.
Da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da. Wow.
Welcome to Let Me Ask My
Gabby
Dad
is my
pod.
girl.
I haven't listened to that song in a while.
Dad. We
Gabby
play
is
together,
my
we
sing
sing
together.
together.
Together we wrote this song.
But I took the publishing.
I sold away my publishing
You didn't
rights to
sell
that.
it away. You crayoned it away.
Crayon doesn't count.
It does when I made you sign it.
It does when I made you sign it. It does. Whatever. I get the rights to this podcast then.
No.
Yeah.
I would have docu-signed it, but they didn't invent that yet.
Well, I couldn't type
I
at
invented
that point.
crayon sign.
Crayon sign. That's how you fuck your kids.
Exactly.
This is our podcast.
It is.
I'm Gabby.
This is David, Dad. This is our 51st.
51st episode.
We're halfway there. in
I
the
actually
words of
can't
Bon Jovi.
believe we're living on a prayer.
Are we going to do 100?
Well, I don't see why not. There's no reason to stop.
We're going to do hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
Listen, we're having a good time.
Years, even in the afterlife.
Period.
Ding.
Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch. Okay.
Okay. These are Brian-specific questions because I am ready. Spring has sprung in New York, kids.
And
People are dancing. Flowers are blooming.
everything's happening. Birds are tweeting.
Yes, they're tweeting.
There's aliens now.
Yes, they're on X.
There's a lot going on. Katie is in space.
Not the channel. They're on ecstasy.
Brian specific question.
Yes.
Hi, David and Gabby. I just combined our names into
Hi, Dabby.
Dabby.
Hi, Dabby.
Hi. Love the pod. Your silly banter makes me laugh. Thanks.
Thank you. That's...
My question for David is,
Wow.
who are your musical influences when you were younger and now? And Gabby, your comedic influences. You go.
Why don't we switch it?
Who's my musical influences and who's your comedic influences?
We'll do that second.
Yeah. No, I think that's fun. I like that idea.
You want to do that?
We've already answered who our influences are.
Yeah, we know.
Let's do a switcheroo.
Well, actually, I've said it before to you and to you that I had more comedy records growing up than music records.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love comedy.
Who was your favorites?
Starting off was I loved Cheech and Chong.
You still do to this day.
I still do to this day. I actually met
They
them
have a weed company.
at the Wellmont Theater, and I was so nervous.
Really?
I was so nervous. I wanted to smoke weed with them, but I was so nervous.
You didn't?
I didn't even do it.
Why?
I was too nervous.
What did you say? Nothing?
I was like, can you sign my shirt? So they signed my shirt. It's in my studio.
Dad, you should have smoked weed with them.
I know. Hello. I waited my whole life for that. And there you go. I was too nervous. So I understand what fans, when you get nervous.
See? Everyone gets nervous.
It happens.
That's how I feel around Joe Jonas.
There you go. Steve Martin. I love Steve Martin.
Yep.
Who I met
Yep.
with Robin Williams when I saw him doing
Coolest.
Waiting for Godot, which is out now with Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
He's back
yeah.
in Waiting for Godot.
Yeah,
for
but
all
it's
you-
never going to be, no offense, Keanu's amazing, but it's never going to be Steve Martin and fucking
And no. It's,
Yeah.
And F. Murray Abrams. You're not getting.
Yeah, that was
was
a moment
epic.
in time.
I loved Richard Pryor. Loved him. I had to listen to him on headphones because my parents would have not accepted that.
I almost bought you this book in, why didn't I get that? In New Orleans, I found this old Dick Gregory book.
I love Dick Gregory.
So good. I saw him perform right before he died at Caroline's, which is also now dead.
Dick Gregory was great.
Dick Gregory, I was in New Orleans and there was this like joke book, like a Dick Gregory joke book, and it was like different bits everywhere. And I went to go buy it and I was like, I don't have a bag big enough to hold it. And I didn't buy it and I really regret it.
It's probably on Amazon.
Yeah. But it was a fun moment.
That was good. What are my comedians? George Carlin, of course, great. I love George Carlin. That was my founding. It's Fred Sanford, which was not his real name.
Who's that?
From Sanford and Sons.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm having a brain fart there. That's bad. That's bad. I'll come back to it. It'll just pop in my head.
My musical influences are the Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus, I've seen every Miley Cyrus tour except for one because it sold out too quick.
Red Fox.
Sorry.
Remember when we met Taylor Swift?
I don't like her anymore, but I liked her first album. And then she lost me in the pop world. But her Love Story came on the radio the other day, her country album, and I started crying. I'm like, I forgot that this is my favorite song that's ever lived. Taylor, give us a country album. Okay? Give the OG fans a country album. I don't like your pop stuff. I like your boyfriend. I'll tell you that much. I want a country album.
Really? I like her pop stuff.
It's fine. It's just not for me. Like her country album was everything to me. I cried in her arms backstage at Z100 Jingle Ball.
Remember she was so nervous to see me. She was like, oh.
Yeah. And she was also so skinny. Like I wrapped my arms around her twice.
Tall.
Jonas Brothers, Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus duo tour that the Jonas Brothers open up to will forever be like past my marriage when I eventually have kids, whatever. That will be the best night of my life, hands down. Was Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
I know.
Jonas Brothers
Miley.
opening. I know you know.
She is badass.
She's the best. I can't believe her and I are not friends. We have so many mutual friends at this point. I love that bitch.
You will be.
I love that bitch.
You
Best
gotta get a record
vocal cords in the world.
She's a beast.
That being said, I really love Fergie. I met her in a bathroom line once.
Nice.
Remember that?
Yeah, I know.
I heard a voice from behind me and said, "Honey, is this the bathroom line?" And I turned around and it was Fergie. And I went, "Oh my God, I love you." And then we had a nice time.
Nice.
Me and Fergalish. I'm trying to think of other OG influences. Hilary Duff.
None of these people were in my time.
Yeah, I'm
But
talking about my
none of the
time.
people I talked to were in your time, so we're even. Mine was. I got to add more. Bob Newhart. I love Bob Newhart.
Bob, of course, R.I.P.
Don Rickles,
Musical.
the old guys. Don Rickles was great.
These are like who you started off. Like I could tell you the bands I like now, but that's not what we're talking about.
No.
And it's still the same bands, by the way. Jonas Brothers every day. That was when I met Joe Jonas. That was like Cheech and Chong for me.
I remember the Bonus Jonas.
Yeah, Frankie. He's actually a musician now. I like his music.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's probably like 80 now.
He's 85. I don't think I could ever, like, people are like, at this point in your career, you could probably actually date Joe Jonas. And I'm like, I couldn't even fucking talk to him, let alone date him. I saw him at a Fashion Week party once that we were at, and I literally had to leave. I can't talk to him without being like, ah. Steph and I went to a concert.
Is he married?
No, they got divorced. It was a big deal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was big drama.
I didn't
He has
see.
2 kids.
It's all right.
Steph Dagg, hilarious comedian, and one of my best friends, and I saw the Jonas Brothers last year when they did a show here.
I remember you crying. I
we
remember
were
the video.
screaming, crying. Like I have no chill around these guys, these random guys.
Yep, from, where are they from?
Like Livingston or something.
Jersey, yeah, right. They're from
Yeah.
Jersey. All roads lead to Jersey.
All roads lead to Jersey, like Spencer Dutton is from Jersey.
Exactly.
Let's do question number 1. Was that helpful? I hope it was. Question number 1. Hi, Gabby and David.
Hi.
I desperately need to know if I'm completely crazy or not for being absolutely fuming about the situation I'm in. I love this already.
Well,
For context, my best friend and I have been BFFs for like 20 years, elementary school shit. So they're in their 20s.
at 27, late 20s.
Maybe even 30s. While now we live in different cities, we are still close and talk all the time. A year or so ago, when she was in town visiting after I went through a breakup, we went out for drinks, talked about our hopes and dreams for the future, and I talked about what kind of guy I would hope to marry someday. All the usual stuff. At some point, I had told her that one of my dreams was to have a daughter and name her Eloise because it's just a dream.
I know it's coming.
Me too. It's just a name and a dream I've had forever. This is the episode of Sex and the City. She loved it and told me it'll happen and said all the usual supportive friend stuff. Cut 2. She found out she was pregnant at the end of last year and that she was having a girl. I was of course over the moon for her, but 2 weeks ago she just told me that her and her husband have decided to name her Eloise. I was truly like in shock and tried to hide it, but couldn't really couldn't really. And when she confronted me, I told her that I just felt a little blindsided because I had confided in her that was my dream for the name. We haven't really spoken much since that conversation. And the more I sit on it, the more I feel enraged because I know she knew, and it feels super shitty to have your best friend steal a name you told her meant a lot to you. Anyways, am I in the wrong here? Love you guys and the pod. This reminds me of the Sex and the City episode where Charlotte's best friend stole the baby name and Samantha comes in and she said, "You fucking bitch, we're leaving." Like, there's an episode of television about how big of a deal this is. This is maybe
I'm
very
confused.
a girl thing.
It's definitely a girl thing. Because I would have said very easily, just have 2 Eloises. There's more than one Eloise in the world.
There could be more than one, but girls feel very possessive about their baby names because, you have to understand in the patriarchy. And hang on, hear me out here.
Can you spell that?
Yeah. No, obviously, because girls weren't taught to spell under the patriarchy.
That's nice.
No, that we are told that all that matters is get married and have babies and blah, 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 blah. I wasn't told that, but,
Most are.
Most were. I was not raised in the patriarchy. I don't know. I was raised in a meth den.
I have another one.
What?
It just popped into my head. You have a baby. That's the other one, the original Eloise, right?
Yeah.
And say, hey, listen, I know we haven't talked in a while, but I'm having a baby. I'm going to name her after you. And her name is Bitch.
Nice.
Click.
And it's spelled Beetchq.
With a silent E.
Beach. I think... Yeah.
That's
Listen, we're taught that you're so possessive over your baby names and your baby names mean so much. Listen, my name means nothing. My name's Gabby. He put barely any thought into my name, and I'm doing just fine. Okay?
I should have called you Eloise.
You should have called me Eloise.
Eloise is a cow, isn't it?
Is it? I'm picturing the girl who lived in the Four Seasons. That's Madeline. And that was the Ritz.
Yes.
Same thing.
That's not. Eloise was a cow.
What cow was named Eloise?
It was a cartoon cow.
Oh.
Growing up. Maybe it was my growing up, so I would always think Eloise is a cow.
Oh, I think Eloise is like a little English girl and,
No.
living her life.
Don't get so possessed. Wow, you're not talking to each other over her
This
name?
is so, honestly, embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your best friendship over a
You're
name.
in your 20s, mid to
30s
late
maybe?
20s, or looking at 30s, and you're just let her call Eloise, and then when the kid comes over, when her mother's not looking, smack her in the fucking back of the head.
Exactly. Take it out on the child.
Do the right thing.
I mean, why don't you also name your daughter Eloise, and then you have a fun thing. Your best friends, we named our kids the same name. The
like
PTA meeting goes crazy.
Yeah. Eloise, 2 stood up. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. Our moms are best friends.
Yes.
Make it a thing. You don't have to
Turn that frown upside down.
Yeah. Or named your daughter Eloisa. Give it a little Latina flair.
Yep. Or Leolisa.
Leolisa. Maybe the universe is saying that name is not for you.
Maybe that's not even a name now. I don't have a name book. Is that?
Eloise is a name. I don't know.
I know it is a name. I've heard it before in my life, but is that the popular name?
I don't know what the popular name is now. We're all off the rails. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow named her daughter Apple. Sia's daughter is named Somersault. There's no popular names now. It's just who can outdo each other, I feel.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. It is really weird.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you're being...
sound advice.
I think I'm on your side. That being said, you're being dramatic.
Yeah. I think tone it down. Get friends. Everybody change your name to Eloise. You,
the
your husbands,
husband.
everybody.
Yeah, everyone's Eloise now. But I think if you let this ruin your friendship, then that's really dumb.
You got to get a drinking habit then. And tell all your friends.
I'm fucking going and my daughter's
Eloise, and now I'm an alcoholic and my whole life is over.
Yeah. Grow up.
Yeah. Or move out of the country.
Name your daughter Jessica and move on with your life.
Jane Doe.
Period.
Right.
Question number 2.
Okay.
How do I stop being jealous 24/7 when I date a bisexual woman? I'm a lesbian. These lesbians.
Well,
Talk about toxic masculinity.
you.
These lesbians have toxic masculinity.
You know what I say to that one?
What?
No idea.
Here's the thing.
I say get a sword fight and fight to the duel.
Duel.
I just saw that on the 1923.
Nice.
Get on it, find a boat,
Oh, that's the first season. You're watching the first season.
Well, I went through. We binged everything, right? So go
Oh,
on,
wow.
find a yacht or a boat or
That
a dinghy
moment
or
was
anything.
so awesome.
Yep.
I love that show. I love Spencer Dutton.
And then just duel it out.
I think you need to fucking relax. If you're jealous, keep that, what do you always say? In your mind, not out your mouth.
Mm-hmm. The mind is the last bastion of freedom.
Exactly.
This kills it.
I think keep the jealousy to yourself. You're obviously, or you're insecure in the relationship. You need to fix other things if you're jealous all the time. Or you're being toxic masculinity as a lesbian, which defeats the whole purpose of being a lesbian, in my opinion.
That's two negatives and then poof, you explode.
Yeah, and then you're just,
Poof,
I don't
you're
know,
dust.
asexual, and that's one of the worst things you could be.
Why would you, what are you jealous over?
Because she's dating a bisexual woman, so her girlfriend can flirt with anybody. Do you understand the math here?
It's complicated. It's almost algebra.
It's almost algebra. We're still at adding, but it's almost algebra.
Almost there. It's almost like there's like a pie somewhere.
Her girlfriend, she's a lesbian, and her girlfriend is attracted to both men and women and everything in between.
Oh, here would be my question then.
Yeah.
Is she jealous of the bi girlfriend flirting with girls or guys, or because the girls she could flirt with, but she wouldn't flirt with a guy because she doesn't like guys? Is that the thing? She's being left out? You follow me?
I started to, and then I lost it. So this woman,
So we have
lesbian.
jealous woman.
Jealous woman, lesbian.
Let's get a pie
Yes. Is dating bisexual woman.
Right. I'm saying so this woman likes other women, not men.
Yes.
This one likes men. Is she jealous because she can't
She
like
is
men?
no,
can't
she's
like
not
men.
jealous about her lifestyle. She's jealous that her girlfriend is maybe flirting with
everybody.
Everybody.
Why is she so jealous?
That's the question. That's why we're trying to help.
Oh, the answer is stop being jealous. Take Xanax.
Take a Xanax.
Calm the F down.
Also, like, jealousy is one of two things. You're insecure in the relationship, which fix that, and then you won't be jealous. Or you're dating like a really awesome girl that everyone wants to flirt with, and that's just a benefit to you because you have her. So why be jealous? Be happy. You won.
Yeah.
This bisexual girl could have had anybody. And she chose your lesbian
On either
ass.
team, that's all. She got
Exactly.
a lot of choices.
So many choices. And she chose you. Huge compliment.
Exactly.
Relax.
Venmo us $80.
Please. That's the lesbian tariff. Question number 3.
I like that. The LT.
The lesbian tariff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new thing we're starting.
We're starting that here. Should I stay out and watch football with the boys or go home to my wife? I love that question. Simple as fuck.
Well, obviously, now is that a lesbian or is that a guy?
This is a guy. Lesbians don't watch football.
Some do.
And God bless them, but I wouldn't see why they would do that.
I just made that statement with no facts.
Yeah.
I would say as a guy, it's football.
Yeah, your
there's
wife
a
is going to be
season-
home at some point. You could watch football and then go home to your wife.
Of course. And it's football season's over.
Also, I'm sure your wife wants a little fucking alone time. Too,
And remember,
by the way.
understandably, it used to be just Sundays.
Yeah,
And then it was Monday Night Football.
right.
Now there's Thursday Night Football.
It's 3 times a week.
Yeah.
a
And then the
lot.
playoffs, it gets to Fridays and Saturdays.
But do you watch every single team?
No, you watch your team. But they play every week.
They play 3 times a week?
No, they play once a week. But then
Great,
you watch
so it
other
goes back
teams.
to once a week.
But you watch other teams.
But that was my original question. You said
The
no.
answer is yes. I just received your paying attention.
I'm in.
Okay. Watch TV. Watch all your games. Have fun. Tell your wife to go out with other girls and
Yeah.
people that don't watch football.
I'm sure she wants to watch her own shows and read her books. She's
watch-
probably reading ACOTAR. She needs time alone to read that. Like,
Yeah, you can
she doesn't care. She
garden.
doesn't care.
just get out there and garden.
Garden, sure. She's
Grow
probably has to
vegetables
garden.
and save money.
Yeah, I don't know where this is coming from, but but totally.
It's spring. I don't
But
know.
spring's on the
Spring
mind.
is in the air.
I think watch football with your friends, give
Yep.
your wife some alone time, and then go home to her.
Yeah.
And tell her, hey, this is important to me. Do something that's important to you, and we'll come together.
I
and-
love you more than football. That's what, and he says that.
Yeah, you have to say that.
For the guy, if you're watching.
Yeah. Say, I love you more than football, but can I
I
watch
have to watch
football right
football.
now?
I've already watched you
my
all
show.
day. I've watched you all day.
Exactly.
And now it's time to watch football.
Let me watch my program and I'll watch you later.
Yeah.
Let the boys watch the programs.
It's football.
They're like it. They like it. Why are you not letting them watch something they like?
It's football. Biggest game in the
Mind
world.
your business. Now this is to the wife. Mind your business.
Oh.
Let the husband watch the football. You do your own thing. Go out with the girls. Have a glass of wine. Do your thing.
Have a couple glasses.
Go to the Freehold Raceway Mall.
Yeah.
And have a nice shop.
Shop away.
Yeah. Let him do him.
Retail therapy.
And let him do he.
And let's just watch football and paint your face and maybe paints his stomach or something. I don't know.
That would be too far. I think if your husband is the one that goes there all painted up, you have to reconsider that.
You have to wonder why you married that guy.
Yeah, you go,
Well, or you're that kind of girl that's painted up
that's
with him.
also crazy.
Yeah. Well, that I like.
I also think going to a football, I don't care about the sport of football or really any sport, but I like going to games. Like I like the vibe of games. So I think
Things with a ball.
you're in a stadium and there's a hot dog, corn dog, and you get to buy a little jersey. I love merch.
Still don't know what a corn dog is.
What do you mean you don't know what corn dog is?
It's too weird. I never had one.
We love corn dogs. You've never had one either? My brother is in the room and is saying he's never had one.
No.
You guys have never had corn dogs. How have I had so many corn dogs if I've been around both of you?
What is it?
It's a hot dog inside of cornbread.
Oh, cornbread. I thought I didn't get it.
You've had a corn dog in this life.
But I promise I will
We've
have
gone
one.
to Giants games and I've gotten corn dogs.
I don't think I even had a bite of one.
17 years ago.
On a Thursday.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Well, we're gonna now.
You guys have to
I'm
eat
gonna
a corn dog.
fucking
It's like
Amazon
literally
corn dog.
the
We're in
best.
New York. Where can I get a corn dog?
Well, I
Everywhere.
will find us a corn dog.
You could probably DoorDash it right now.
100%.
Right here, Gabby. We have
yeah, but it's
5
better in
more
a
minutes.
stadium. It's better in a stadium.
Okay, then Uber us to a stadium.
I can't believe you never had a corn dog. That actually breaks my heart. It's the hands down the best food on planet Earth is a corn dog.
I like hot dog.
I like hot dog. If you like hot dog, wait till you get corn dog.
Okay.
It is a hot dog with a wig on, bitch.
I love
It
cornbread.
is a hot dog.
I do love cornbread. I didn't know that's it. I thought it was fried. Is it deep fried? Or what?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's
Of course. It's a hot dog on a stick.
I know what it looks
dipped
like.
in cornbread,
Fried.
deep fried. So it's a hot dog surrounded by cornbread.
And do you use the mustard? Just
Yes,
like
you
regular?
use the mustard.
Not the ketchup. That's
No,
unless you're-
ketchup is
unless
fucked
you're
up.
3.
Yeah, I people who put ketchup on too much shit. It's mustard,
And deli mustard, not the yellow shit either.
not the yellow shit. Deli mustard, brown mustard.
You're right. We're Jews.
Yeah, I like yellow mustard. I really do on a hot dog, but on a corn dog, that's brown mustard.
Right.
But even if I had the choice for a hot dog, I would still go brown
See,
mustard.
we're still. So now we're siding with the guy with football.
No, I'm saying that she could have fun at the stadium too, and
Oh, there you go. Why
Go-
don't you watch football with him?
go watch. If you're so worried about not being with him, go with him. Have a corn dog.
And
Buy
have a
a
corn dog.
buy a jacket at the merch stand. That's $45,000,
Yeah. So
and have a nice time.
have a nice day.
And that is your song, and
like
that is your song.
Snuck that one.
And
in.
also, watching sports as a girl is fun because they're all in these like little twinky little outfits. Like,
Not football.
yeah, they're in the tightest pants of all time.
They're well, you can't see their faces, however.
That's not
Unless
what
the
I'm
helmet
talking
comes off.
about. I'm talking about the butt.
They're usually
It's big butts in
big humans.
football.
they're
So
big
that's so fun.
humans.
Well, that's all I got.
Wow. So our advice is have a corn dog and
Have a corn dog.
watch the game.
And shove it up your ass.
And let's hopefully the Giants win every season from now on.
Yes,
We want them to win the Super Bowl. Just say yes.
totally. And I'm really into
What?
no sports, but I bought a lot of conflicting football, soccer merch in the UK that everyone was pretty mad about. Because I was wearing a Liverpool jersey with a Manchester jacket on
Oh
top.
yeah, that's
And they were really mad about that. But I'll tell you what, I needed a jacket. So,
screw it.
yeah, everyone was really mad.
And your stupid little ball games.
Sorry, I like the colors. They're both red. How am I supposed to know it's a different team? I'll ask you that follow-up question.
Exactly. We would always, every time we're on the road, we'd always have the publicist, which usually turns out to be a girl all the time.
Yeah, we're best at public relations.
Exactly. And this kind of a lot of that.
Yeah, it's yapping. It's professional yapping.
Professional yapping. And we would always have a football pool. And the girl would always have just like you, no idea. She's like, oh, I love their color. And I love this color.
Yeah.
Everybody else has stats like you can't believe with AI.
Yeah.
We didn't even have AI. We invented AI just for stats.
Yeah.
She won every time.
Yeah. When I worked in an office, we would do fantasy football, and I won every single time. And I would just go, that guy, like his hair, like that outfit, whatever.
To do the sport.
I would win every fucking time.
Yeah.
Girls
Which brings
are better.
us to girls are better.
Girls are better.
Talk to your brother about that.
He's not on camera right now, so I guess I win today.
Just go back to the last episode. Talk to him from the last episode.
Listen, we gotta go.
We gotta go. Ready?
1, 2, 3, bye! Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. Go on YouTube. Watch us on YouTube. We wear different shirts. And come see me on tour. I'm in Texas. I'm in Chicago. I'm in California. I'm literally everywhere. Come say hi. Love you to death. And I'm back in London in the fall. And maybe Ireland. Bye.
Send in those questions.
Send in questions. Let me ask my dad pod@gmail.com. And also DM me. And I send it to Lizzie from there. Bye.
See ya. Gabby is my